Joey B, Mike McSee here with the recap of a very exciting week of playoff games. Our game of the week. Also this week, the Warriors, who are they?
Yeah.
And the Crush was a good one. But let's start with a little recap, Mike, and let's start with Joey B eating crow early.
Yeah.
As the All-Stars, we called it.
They are again.
And Tebow also.
Okay.
But it was a one-point game. You're going to get to see that game. It will be up. And it was everything that everybody thought it would be.
Yeah, it was exactly. It came down to the last play. No time on the clock. You get this extra point, and you're going to overtime at least.
At least, if you don't get it.
Yeah.
If you get it, you win.
Right.
And that's what ended up happening.
Yeah. And that was it. Last play. That's.
Yeah, and you
get two great teams. That's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, and the thing that surprises me is the Bears putting up 35 doesn't surprise me.
Right. No.
Doesn't surprise me.
Nope.
But again, Titano finding a way offensively to put up 36.
Yeah, I mean.
And end up winning the game. So my hat's off to you guys. And Tats, I know you're going to let me have it when we see we see each other. But congratulations on a hard-fought win. On the other side of the coin, once again,
here we go.
AJ and the Bruins. But I got a feeling this time there's not going to be 50-mile-an-hour winds blowing at Hackensack Field.
They both played in that.
Well, they both had to do it, but you know what? It affected both teams.
Yes.
And I think we're going to see a better game this time.
Let's see.
If the conditions are what they're supposed to be. So that should be a barn burner. I don't think there's anything that these two teams can do to one another to surprise each other.
No, they've been playing each other for years. And how many times have they played in this situation, in the championship game?
Yeah,
I mean,
and people keep forgetting.
Every year.
People forget the Bruins have a couple of chips, two or three. I'm not quite sure, but again, it's really going to be now who executes the best.
Yep.
Talent-wise, call it a par.
Right.
Quarterback-wise, AJ. Look, AJ is one of the quarterbacks. He's kind of like Titano.
Right.
You don't hear a lot about him.
Well,
he
doesn't run his mouth. He just leads his team.
He just leads his team. When he runs when he has to run.
Right.
He can throw the ball better than most people think.
Right.
So we're going to have a great matchup in the championship game there. Should be good.
Should be good.
The big news is that the Dukes gave up 12 points.
Yeah, that's the big news. Breaking news, everyone. Dukes gave up 12 points in one game.
Yeah.
I think they gave up 12 points all season. But the young bloods hung in there. I mean, 28-12.
I just got a feeling that the Dukes could have stepped on the gas pedal whenever they wanted.
Dukes lost, though, I believe one of their defensive captains.
Yeah, I was at Achilles, and that's bad. But
that could be huge for the Vipers. Vipers taking care of business against the militia very handily. Shut them out. I mean, anybody.
Well, the Vipers didn't play poorly against the Dukes when they played them during the regular season.
No.
So we'll see how much that injury affects them.
That's right.
And we'll see now if the Dukes can put their final mark on an undefeated season that has to get an asterisk. It has to get an asterisk.
Or are they going to be like the AST teams that were great during the regular season, bowled through everybody, but couldn't get over that?
Yeah, Vipers, you have a chance to shut a lot of people up.
Yeah.
In the touch division. Let's flip the coin and go over to the other side of the B conference semifinals. And once again, man, and I'm going on a boat tomorrow. The way I've been picking things, I better buy insurance. For the last 3 weeks, I'm saying the Patriots can't score any points. Their offense is nil, and they hang up 27 in a conference final game. I hear Kevin kicked a couple of monster field goals in that game.
I saw one of them. The game was already posted up already before we taped the show. I got to see it, and I mean, this had to be a 35, 40-yarder with distance.
He made it to spare.
Yeah, and it was high and long. This wasn't just a squeaker bounce, hit the pole, got it in. Whew, this was I'm going to kick this ball.
And he did. And the most talked about game last weekend. The Hawkeyes.
The Hawkeyes. A lot of controversy around that game.
It was. I heard it was several different calls. We're going to have that game for you sooner than later.
Yep.
But there's some issues that have to be worked out with it first, which we're working on. But again, that was a last play victory also.
Yep.
And
a lot of games this weekend came down to the very end, which
Well,
is great. Which
playoff
is great
football.
For the league. Exactly, it's playoff football.
Playoff
We
football.
had two upsets in B this week with the Warriors winning, with the Patriots winning. They were both ranked up, lower ranked. So.
And the game we're leaving out was the Economy Fuel Spartans.
Yep.
Over the Goons. And I got to tell you something. The Economy Fuel Spartans, in my opinion, Sunday, to say that it's not that I wasn't impressed you win, it's impressive because you guys won.
Right.
But the point I'm trying to make is they need, I think against the Warriors, they're going to need a bigger effort than what they put out against the Goons. The Goons found a way to not necessarily beat themselves, but they're constantly taking themselves out of games.
Constantly yelling at each other.
Yelling at each other. They yell at the other team. They yell at refs, and they have this mentality that the world is against them, and it's definitely not like that.
They even yelled at me while
again, a team's going to get calls. A team's not going to get calls. That's just the name of the game. There are no conspiracies in the ACFL. No. Nobody cares who wins what game.
Right.
We just want to see a good football game, and if the calls and we review the tapes after the games. And actually, there was in the Warrior game, there was a controversial play about whether a runner stayed in bounds or not.
Yes.
And it was clearly shown on the film that the referee crew made the right call, that the runner had stayed in bounds. So I think it becomes tougher for teams to win when they try and play and ref the game also.
Yes. Well, it starts to snowball. They start to lose, and it's usually the teams that are losing. They start to lose. They look for that excuse of, why are we losing? I'm not this bad, so it has to be somebody else's fault.
Right.
But that's not just with this league. That's any sport. You take it from pee-wee to professional. That's just how these.
And I can't tell you how many teams. I mean, what's the one thing people have said about the Express for years? They lose their heads in big situations.
Yeah.
Okay?
Exactly.
Look how long it took them to get over the hump when they finally kept their heads together for one season and were able to win.
Yeah.
Because they kept themselves under control. So many teams in this league that have talent, but that talent gets held back by themselves.
Yeah.
Not by anybody else.
2 weeks ago, I think it was. The playoffs had just started. I watched a player on, I forget which team it was, excuse me, but he walked off the field and left his team because he was arguing with them. That's not playoff football.
Well,
you know what I mean? There's something wrong there. That's somebody. That's like I said. You're blaming somebody else. It can't be me.
Well,
so we all need to get over it. Hey, these guys are out there doing this.
Big weekend on Sunday. We're going to have the A-Flag championship game, the All-Star game, the 6-on-6 championship game, and the touch game.
And we have the 2B semifinals.
And the 2B semifinals. So it's a big Sunday.
Big Sunday.
Unfortunately, I will be sipping margaritas and sitting on a lounge chair on the deck. But we're gonna take care of all of those games for you. I will be back in time to do the voiceovers and to watch these games. And Mike McSee will be there with our film crew directing that day. I'm sure he'll do a fine job. But that's the way it is. Vacation time comes and the ship beckons. So let's get to our game right now, Mike. The Warriors and the Crush coming at you first half. Let's see what happened.
Are you in need of a new haircut? Tired of the same barbershop? Come to Sal's Barber Exclusive for our family experience. We have 45 years of business experience in haircutting. We offer the basic hair trimmings as well as stylings. No reservations, walk-ins only. Come on in and see Denise, Monica, and Sal. The number's 201-327-7037. 6 Church Street in Ramsey on the corner of Main and Church. Our hours are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8:30 to 6. Thursdays 8:30 to 7:30 and Saturdays 8 to 5. Closed on Mondays and Sundays. Come to Sal's Barber Exclusive.
And Joey B, Mike McSee, the B Conference semifinal Crush Warriors game. And Mike, who is that referee tossing the puck right there?
Look at that svelte.
Well, I'm telling you, look at that build. And it looks like the Warriors have won the toss. They will defer to the Crush. Crush come in as the number 1 seed.
Number 1 seed. Yeah.
The Spartan Warriors or Oilers or whoever they are.
Economy Fuel Spartans.
Yes, they won the first. They
earlier.
won the first game, and they were the only team to beat the Crush in the last game of the regular season.
Yeah, got to give it though. Crush were down a few guys in that game, so I'm excited to see these guys. It's a high-powered offense, good defense. See what the Warriors can do.
And there's DW looking for some place to run, and he runs out of room. It looks like he's beyond the 20.
Yes.
So it's going to be first to mid. Big running game here by the Crush with Julio at the back. Tough runner, hard-nosed, straight-ahead kind of guy. And I look for a big dose of Julio early here.
That wear down that Warrior defense. See what can happen.
There's a snap. Quick hitter out to the Nets incomplete. The DW's a little behind him and really didn't have a lot of zip on it.
I do understand that the Crush quarterback still is coming off a hamstring injury.
Tough to run,
tough to run. Yep.
There's a snap. Rob again. Same
Oh,
play.
oh,
And he's looking for Julio, and Julio comes up limping.
He's hopping off there.
And he's hopping off the field. And if he's hurt, this is a big blow
Yeah.
to the Crush. He's not back on the field. He's got to sit a play. There's a snap. Rob looks, throws it deep over the middle, incomplete. That's going to be a 3-and-out, but right now.
I'll tell you, he put that, though, between 2 defenders nicely. If his receiver could have gotten underneath that, touchdown.
And there's a familiar face, Matt from the Phillies, a.k.a. the Crush, back in punting formation. But we have to wait and see on Julio now and see how badly he's hurt.
Yeah, hopefully it was just a little twisted ankle, nothing major.
And there is the punt. Good punt by Matt, as usual. Taken by Chris. He flips back. And right there,
he's
trying
still
to get
going.
away. He's on his feet still, and there's a pull right there.
Running out of his sunglasses.
So Jules, many attempts, nothing gained. And then we have a
little penalty here.
okay. Looks like we have offsetting penalties
so
here.
we're going to re-kick this.
So we are going to re-kick it again.
That's not too bad. We'll see if they can do a little better than what they
Oh,
have.
coming in hard on Matt. Oh, and that's going to be a flag
Oh.
because I threw it.
And that is going to be an automatic first down, too. They had them. They had the Crush 3-and-out right where they want to get the ball back right away.
And that was
Just-
not even.
Yeah, that was
just a roughing the kicker personal foul type, and that's 15 yards on an automatic first down.
It's a 5-minute major right there.
Yes, it is.
That was. You know, he wasn't going to be able to block that punt. So
And Rob going deep down. He's got a receiver. And there it is. So right off the, and I'm going to call that a turnover, Mike, because you give the ball.
you gave it right back.
You gave it right back.
That's
to
why
him.
you can't give. That's why these guys were first. Big plays like this.
And he just runs right past Jules, which is not easy to do. And look at him turn on the jets there, and
Perfect
Jules
pass.
reaches up.
Perfect pass.
And Rob, much maligned passer occasionally, put that one on and the kick is up, and it is no good.
And the boot
Wide
misses.
left. Wide left.
The boot.
So
That is a silly shoot.
that is, oh man, that's a Rick Dempsey. What was that guy? Tom Dempsey.
Tom Dempsey.
Rick Dempsey used to catch for the Yankees, right?
Yeah.
I knew there was a Dempsey in there somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, and here's the kickoff. So the Crush on their first possession take a 6-0 lead,
The big man taking it out.
and there's a
Little flip.
lateral back,
Oh,
another
another
lateral
flip.
back, and Jules again ends up with the ball, and he's got room to go, and he's still on his feet, and there's a great pull.
Good speed right there. Jules has some great explosive speed.
All
Gotta
right.
watch out for him. That was nice. They worked it. A little tricky play.
Okay, and here's Matty Ice at quarterback for the Warriors. Takes the snap. There's a handoff to
handoff.
Chris trying to get around the edge, and that's going to be a loss.
Yes.
So snuffed out very well by the Crush.
See how these offensive and defensive lines work together, or work against each other, I should say, today. Not too hot. It was the early game,
Comfortable. It was comfortable out there. The bugs were biting, but we had the spray. And now Matty tucks and runs, and he can go when he gets loose. And there's a
Nice
good
pull.
pull right
Nice
there, but a
pull.
good
Ran him
gain
down.
also. Yeah.
Good angle, ran him down. Nice pull.
And he ran him down because Matty stopped to look for a cut lane, and he got snagged.
Ugh.
Fakes a snap, fake, and now he's rolling. There's going to be a
Option.
pitch. No pitch there, and great play
Damn,
there
got
by
snuffed
the
out.
flea. Yeah.
There was nothing. Even if he pitched that, that would have actually lost 3 yards on him.
So the crush defense comes up big there.
Yep.
Motion, and we're going to have
Jules jumping off
we're gonna
sides
have
right
Jules jumping, and they all actually had 2 men in motion
Yeah.
there, so it could have been a call either way. But the call is on Jules.
there. I'll back him up. 5,
Movement
huh?
before the snap. And that'll cost them 5 yards.
He's a little anxious. He's telling me first play he gets it, he's going. He told me that early in the day.
Matt takes a snap. Big
Oh,
rush
big
coming
rush.
at him. How does he get out of that? And there's a
Huh?
great pull right there.
You
So
only dance around so much. No, they had to get him. They were on him. Everybody was in the backfield right now.
and receivers must be covered downfield.
Yeah. Well, their Crush is getting in pretty quick. These guys got to start running a little shorter game maybe.
Takes a snap, drops back, steps up, throws deep over the
Nice
middle,
pass.
and that's going to be caught by Brother Jules.
That was a nice pass. Nice tight spiral. That was nice. Did I have told you that?
Matty can throw the ball when he's got time. He can get the
Right.
ball downfield. Jules got magic hands.
He's got that height. He's got that speed. It's a good combination.
He takes a snap, fakes, throws over the middle. It's caught by Chris, and Chris
Dancing.
once again,
Oh, they got him.
you know, they were getting on him on the sidelines. Get the ball upfield. He likes to make left and right turns.
Yeah. Right. Warriors are knocking right now, looking to get that equalizer.
There's a snap, drops back, lobs one deep to Jules,
Oh.
and he
There it
comes
is.
down with it, and he
And
comes
that's a
down with it
touchdown.
emphatically.
Yeah. He didn't. If you watch, we'll have a replay probably that's coming up. You'll see Jules is open early as he's going down. They could have gunned it to him right there.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
without having to do that jump
So
ball.
he
But you got
decided
the
to go
height.
for the lob.
You got
And
the height. Use it, right?
Jules going to win that matchup most of the time.
Nice.
It turned out to be decent coverage, but he just
Yeah.
went up and got it.
Hey, there we go. 6 times
And
so
there's,
far.
and
Let's
there's
see what
Shono.
this
You
extra-
see Shono on there?
Yeah.
The Quiet Man. That's his new nickname.
Haven't heard anything from those guys. Warriors kept it quiet this year. They stayed under the radar. Came in at what about I think they were middle of the pack, 5-6,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere in there.
Matty looking for the extra point. Dances, throws, incomplete.
Oh, so 6
And when Sean said to me he's flying under the radar, I pointed to his belly and said, "You can't fly under anything."
But he's,
So,
he's still out there.
We're tied at 6.
Tied at 6. We'll see.
And waiting for Matt to kick off. There's the kickoff, and it's a bunt up the third baseline. Knocked down by Matty Ice. He makes a
Ooh.
turn, going up the sideline, still
Oh.
on his feet, no pulls,
He's
still in
He's
bounds,
He's
still
in.
in bounds.
He's in.
He's good.
He was
And
in.
he is going to go for a score. And how do you
Wow.
like that?
Ooh,
One Matt to another.
2 quick plays from the Crush off the penalty.
And if
now
you
watch
watch his
this.
speed here, he's
He was
clearly
in
inbounds
bounds.
the
There was-
entire time.
Yes,
Great
there was
call
some,
by the sideline ref there.
There was some yelling about that he was out. You can see he's
But he's clearly in. He's got both feet
he's got
in.
a good yard.
And there's where it was close, but
That's
you
where
can
it was
see
close.
he's inbounds. And it's
Okay.
always the last guy that
Yep.
gets beat that says he was out of bounds. So that's going to go for a touchdown, and that's something that you really don't want to see if you're the Warriors.
You know, Warriors started out good, gave up that play, go down 6. Drove the field. That was a great drive they had. Put up 6.
Extra point, well, it's
Ooh.
wide right this time.
And that's 2 they missed. Warriors keep it up. That they may come back to haunt them
You know, missed extra points.
with
Always
the shoe.
Always come back to one.
Yes.
And he's kicking off once again, and there's a line drive, and that's kicked to
All right, Jules is
Jules
taking it up.
again. And now he cuts it back to the right. He's still on his feet. Still on his feet.
Ooh,
And
kicker had
there's
to
a
make the
pull
play.
right there. The kicker made the play.
Wow. Wow.
And he's just about 11 yards short of a first down. So that's a good run back. So the Warriors are in position again.
Warriors are coming to play. You know, I didn't think that it would be this tight. It's still early, but Warriors are looking good. Great returns.
Quick hitter out. Now they try to get, and they do get him to go upfield for 4 yards.
I think that was more just where he stopped to catch the ball.
All right, so
Still 4 yards.
4 yards, second down.
Anything
You
positive?
shorten up that first down requirement. It's about 4 yards for a first now. Takes the snap, drops back. He pumps,
Wow.
steps up, and he goes nowhere.
Oh my.
And that pressure came from everywhere.
Yeah, they just blew right by those blockers.
So now suddenly this becomes a 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
And, for the Warriors, it's 2-down territory here.
Yeah. They don't have a kicker. They got to go. There's a nice bullet.
And that's a catch.
No.
Is that a catch? No, it's not a catch.
I don't believe it was.
No short hop jewel. So here's 4th down.
Got to go for it.
What else are you going to do?
Right?
All right, there's a snap. Big pressure again, and they get him again.
They got him. Big pressure by the
So,
Crush.
2 outstanding rushes by the Crush defense, and they take over on downs, leading
And they pushed them back.
12-6.
They pushed them back to almost midfield.
And here's the Crush offense. We haven't seen them for a while in this game.
No, we've seen
And
one
there's
good play.
and we don't see Julio out there. So
Oh.
apparently he's hurt,
Oh,
and
no.
hurt badly. So this is definitely going to put a dent in the Crush offense. Takes a snap. There's a quick hitter out to the running back. There's some room to run there. Turns it up,
That's a
and
nice
there's a
run.
good pull there. Decent run, but it's not Julio.
Picked up the first down, though. I understand it's not him, but positive is positive. He got the first down.
Rob takes
Ooh.
a snap. There's a pump. Goes
Oh,
up the sideline to
nice.
a wide open
Wide
receiver.
open.
And Chad makes a move, and I believe his belt fell off.
Belt fell off.
Chad with a good play there. And we're going to be 1st and short, I believe.
Wide open. Nice touch pass right over the top.
There's a big possession. There's a pitch out.
This
And
time,
good.
though.
All right, good run there. Good run there. They got him short.
Yep.
But this is a big score now. If this becomes an 18-6 game, it makes life tough
Yeah.
for the Warriors, and they're doing this without Julio.
Yes.
There's a snap, fake over the middle,
Oh.
caught, and
right
that's
through
DW.
his arms.
And you know what, Mike? The score is 18-6.
Yeah. Oh. 18.
Oh, pardon me. Well, it is 18-6. That was
No. No, 19.
no. They were at 12, and 6 is 18. And let's see if we prematurely put up this point. Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Okay, so it's 19-6, and things are getting interesting now. If you're the Warriors, because the 3 possessions that the Crush have had, one being a kickoff, have all scored.
Yeah. Scored
And,
quickly.
and there's a good pull right there. So right now, I'd say the Warriors are in trouble, Mike.
Yeah, I think they're one more bad series away from panic mode. I think.
Matt takes a snap, drops back, looks, throws deep down the middle, and
Oh, he's got him. No.
that's intercepted. Let's see.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
giving it to him. He
Joe
rolled.
Consiglio, the ref downfield, has ruled a reception by the
Oh.
defense, and I guess he came down, hit the ground, and the guy batted the ball out of his hands. But, oh, boy, this is big right now.
That was
I know there's only seconds left in the first half here,
Right.
Mike, but any kind of score here really puts the heat on.
Yeah, really puts it away.
Oh, and that's almost intercepted right back
Oh,
by Chris off the tip. Call it second down, and there are just seconds remaining. And there's a handoff, and there's a good run
nice
there.
little run.
Keep him in bounds. And I believe the half may be coming to an end here.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Halftime. All right, 19-6.
So here we are, 19-6, Mike. A little surprised?
A little. Well, no, not really.
Well, you know that the Crush are favored in the game.
Athenia Mason Supply is New Jersey's #1 source for masonry supplies. We're the wholesale one-stop location with a comprehensive selection of cultured stones, bricks, blocks, concrete, cement, sand, and the accessories that make it all come together. Whether you're a masonry contractor or doing the work yourself, skip the big box stores and go right to the specialist at Athenia Mason Supply. We have everything you need to enhance the appearance of your home while providing lasting beauty and value. Stone or concrete pavers can define an exterior space while offering an old-world elegance. A fireplace or brick barbecue can be the central focus of a living room or outdoor living space. Inside or out, nothing adds timeless beauty to a home than the look of cultured stone or brick veneer. Athenia Mason Supply is where your improvement plans should start. Visit our website for ideas or just stop by. Deliveries are available to all of New York and New Jersey, including the islands.
Well, Mike, I got to tell you, 19-6 here at the half. It's not looking bright for the Warriors.
Not too surprised by this. I'm really not. The Crush had a great year. They lost that one game that was against the Spartans.
Last game of the year. Everything had been
banged
settled,
up.
yeah.
Half their team wasn't there. You know, they got crushed, no pun intended. But so I was very excited. I said it during. I'm excited to see this team at full health. You know.
Right. And speaking of full health. On the third play of the game?
If that,
Julio, a major part of their offense. If you guys play in the B, anyone who plays in the B conference knows him. Powerful upfield runner, can catch the ball out of the backfield. Incredible blocker. The guy's just everything that you want in a football player. It looked like he either popped his hamstring or his Achilles.
Yeah.
He had to leave the field and go to the emergency room. So we hope he's
doing all right,
okay and it's not too serious. But
Yeah.
it didn't look good when he left the field. But the Crush didn't miss a beat.
No, they didn't. Warriors though started out killing themselves. Good 3 and out.
Roughing the
I mean,
kicker.
that was roughing.
That was a great tackle.
That was a great tackle.
It really was,
Exactly.
yeah.
You know, and then the next play after the first down, touchdown.
And then the Warriors come back, tie the game, ensuing kickoff. Matty runs the ball back, stays in
That
bounds.
one play that was
Talked
questioned,
about, but he was in bounds. So, in really, was it 3 possessions?
Yep.
3 and a half, if you
Right.
count it. The Warriors did nothing to stop the Crush.
Yeah, nothing.
So we go in half at 19-6. Warriors are getting the ball. Boy, they better make something happen quick.
yeah.
Because I think one more score by the Crush,
It's
and this
season.
game is going to be done.
Yep.
So, second
see.
half, let's see what the Warriors can do. And here we are for the second half. The Crush kicking off to the Warriors, who are are they in panic mode yet?
It's getting close. They need a quick drive and a score here.
And Jules
here we
starts
go.
it off
Jules
by
starting
going
them
up
off
the
well.
sideline with a nice run back. Well, here's the thing about the Warriors. They don't play well from behind.
Well, they're going to have to today.
Because, offensively, they're adequate, but they really don't score a lot of points.
Right.
And you got to figure the Crush are going to score again. Matty with a quick hit out to the right side, and they get Chris going upfield again. And now he gets up hobbling.
Ooh. Oh, he's back out there, though.
A little Charlie Daniels horse. Matt, you're really taking his time here, Mike.
Yeah. I don't think the Warriors are in one more score they're going to be in panic with. They're only down by two scores right now.
And Matt, another quick flip over the middle to nobody in particular. Jules looking, why are you throwing it there when I'm standing here? There's a snap. Matt, now he's going to tuck and run here. This is a designated run. If he turns the corner, it's tough. He does turn the corner, and
Does he can pick up that first down?
let's see. I don't see the midfield marker.
I believe they're past it. Yeah, all right. First down.
First down. So, I mean, this is a big drive.
This is a huge drive. This
can put them back in the game or break their hearts.
Yeah. They need a score here. They're wasting time. Like you were saying, they're taking so long with these snaps. They need to score quick.
Throws back across, and that's Chris, and he gets away from Chad there.
There he goes.
And he's in.
And there he is.
Yeah, there's a good big touchdown. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait, is somebody holding up a flick? No, it was a Warrior. He's in. So now...
Nice. We'll take a look right here. Nice little scatting by Chris right here. It's nice. He moves his body.
And then
gets
Chad
it
at the
away.
linebacker spot. Now you see he doesn't take an angle. He didn't take the angle in front of him.
Great block
Tried
right
to get
here.
him from behind. Good block there on
Just
GW.
stopped him enough just so he
enough.
could squeak in.
Just enough. And
We were
he's
just saying they need a quick score. They need a score here. Boom. They come down. Perfect.
And now it looks like they're going for 2.
Yes. They got to make up those points.
Takes a snap. Matt looks. Steps
Oh.
up. He's going to go. Let's see if he can get. And he gets the ball away, and
Oh,
that's going to
wide
be caught and
open.
wide open. And now there was a discussion about his area on the field, but the ref said he was behind him.
Yes.
Had the angle 19-14, and now
Now it's a whole new ball game, really.
the Warriors have to do something they haven't done in this game so far.
Lead.
Stop the crush.
Yeah, that too.
And
Well, they stopped them that first series, but then gave up that stupid penalty on the roughing the kicker.
yes,
They had them. They had them dead to rights. They just need to do it again. And think about it. Then you have a quick touchdown, kickoff, and then a one play.
So let's see, Rob, and there's a quick hitter over the middle, and that pass is almost impossible to defend.
Yeah.
And Rob's going to have to step up and maybe win this game himself.
Yes.
Without Julio, it's a big, and I'm not taking anything away from any of the players, but he's a big part of their offense.
Yes.
Takes a snap, he pumps, he looks downfield, he's got a man,
Oh, nice.
and there's DW. Is that the? You know, I
That's-
tell you something. He's not fast. He doesn't have outstanding moves, but damn,
But he's
he
there
gets
when you
open.
need him.
He gets open.
That's the same play they ran before that almost scored a touchdown. He has that nice touch pass over the top.
Now he fakes, he throws down, and oh man! Now
jeez.
that's blown coverage, and you know what,
Yeah.
Mike? That was just 2. We look at Jules. He let the receiver run right past him.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Again, same thing happened before. We'll look at the replay right here.
There's a pump to the
Nice.
outside, and that's a well thrown ball.
That's
I'll
a
tell you
really
what, it's a
blow-
well thrown ball, but the guy's open by 10 yards.
Yeah, you could have made a well-thrown ball to a wide-open guy, Joe. I mean,
Left-handed too.
Yeah, left-handed. That does look weird.
All right, going for the extra point now.
All right.
Rob drops back. He steps up. He gets away. Drills it
Oh, no good.
out of bounds. Looking for Chad in the back of the end zone. But now it's an 11-point game again.
Yeah.
It's a 2-score game. So the Crush maintaining that 2-score, and this is not going to work.
No.
Trying to get upfield.
Got a little bit of yardage. Got to give it to the big man.
Got some yards there. We didn't do a rumbling, stumbling.
No, he was moving up the field. He got him good yardage right there.
And Matty Ice now down 2 scores again.
That's rough. You know, how many times can this team, just get deflated?
They haven't stopped them, Mike.
I know,
They
but
haven't
you know,
stopped them
they
one
stopped
time.
them. They came back, tied it up. Then boom, next kickoff. Boom, it's yeah, we're back in this.
And here's Matt now, and he's looking to get away. And he's going to follow Big Sean.
All right.
Sean looking to lay somebody
Ooh,
out.
nice
Good
block.
block there. Still throwing blocks. And, okay, that turns into a positive gain.
It's a
And I
nice
don't
little
know.
game. Got him the first down.
And then you see Daniel on the sideline saying, I wouldn't stand in front of Sean if I were you.
that was a lot of man moving right there.
Well, I don't know about moving, but it was a lot of man. He takes the snap. He drops back. Rolls right. Throws right. There's
Ooh,
a
nice
wide
play.
open receiver right
Nice.
there. And that was created by Matty's legs. Everybody bought the run, started to head towards the line, left the receiver wide open.
I'll tell you, Warriors are moving the ball pretty well.
Knocking on the door again.
They are.
Unfortunately, though, if they score, they have to play defense again.
We've been saying how the Warriors, the Crush hasn't really stopped the Warriors.
Now Matt's going to run, and there's a great pull there by Chad again. Chad, good flag puller, good solid player. And he takes a snap, pumps back over the middle, and that's caught, and that's going to be short.
That's just short.
And we got procedure call against
That's
the
rough.
Warriors, and that's going to
That's
take
rough.
it back 5 yards.
They're just shooting themselves in the foot. Right there. Oh. Well, I guess you can look at it now. They have a little more room to work with. Right? Take the positives.
Well, they get to use it down again.
Right.
Takes a snap, rolls left, throws back to the
Oh.
right. And boy, if that ball has anything on it, DW
Yeah.
is gone.
Yeah. And that may have been season. Right
Might
there.
have iced the season
Yes.
for Matty Ice.
Ooh.
He steps up, gets away. How did he get
Dances
away
well.
from that? He makes a move to the
Oh,
inside.
splits them.
And there's a pull. Chad again with the pull. And I'll tell you what, Chad looks like a matador out there pulling
Yeah.
these flags.
Great job. Doing a great job.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the Warriors still need to score here, Mike.
Yeah, they're wasting a lot of time.
Takes the snap. There's a pump. Now we lob
is.
one out.
Oh.
And that's incomplete. The receiver fell down. But you
Yep.
know what? I don't think he was catching that ball.
No, that was great coverage. You know, that would have been a perfect pass right in the corner of the end zone.
So getting down to sweat time here for the Warriors. They don't punch this in. The Crush will take the ball over deep in their territory, but they'll take the ball back.
Ooh.
Matt gets away.
Better
Still
move
on
it.
his feet.
Nice block
Still
right
on
there.
his feet.
Ooh, what are they calling?
And they're saying
Calling a
they're
spot
gonna
here.
mark it here. Now, you know, on that play, Mike, it was very close. You're not allowed to use the ball to balance yourself
Okay.
in the ACFL. And it was very
Oh,
close.
they're marking it. They're going to check the spot here on
We're going to
this.
see. He's
What
short.
do you think? No!
Oh, no, that's a signal for a touchdown.
That
Yes.
is a touchdown.
That is a TD. But
And
he had his legs underneath him, which is why the flag was not thrown.
Okay.
So he literally didn't push up off the ball. The ball just happened to touch the ground, but he had his balance. All right, extra point. So now, to make it a 3-point game where a field goal would tie it,
What? They don't have a kicker?
takes the snap. Well, in an emergency, anything goes.
No.
He lobs one
Lobs
up
it
again for
again.
Jules, and
No.
no, not going to get this one.
All
So
right.
we have a 5-point game. There are about 6 minutes left in the game at this point,
Yep.
and the Warriors now really have to do something they
Yeah.
haven't done the entire game.
They need to really step it up right now.
They have to stop the Crush. They
They
have
need-
not stopped them yet, and a good run back here would be devastating
Yes.
for the Warriors.
Oh,
And
good
there's
pull,
a
though.
great
All
pull
right.
right there by the coach,
All right, get
the
his players
Blue
fired up.
Max,
Yeah, they need a 3 and out.
and they need it bad.
Yeah.
A couple of first downs, even though they don't score, the Crush still puts them in a tough spot.
Yeah.
Rob rolls, throws, and that ball, I think, might have been tipped at the line of scrimmage.
It looked a little squirrely coming out.
So that's
All right,
second
that's
down coming up.
second
That's
down.
one.
Tighten the belt here, Warriors.
Takes the snap, steps up, quick hitter
Well,
over the middle. That's complete to Chad,
Ooh,
and Chad
all right.
gets some decent yards.
Ooh.
And there's a flag coming in from the backfield. Let's see what they're
Ooh,
going to
yeah.
throw. That's going to be a flag guard,
Oh,
and there's a second flag.
all right.
That's a flag guard. You saw? Do we have a replay on this, Mike?
No, I don't. No, we don't.
Okay, well, when you're watching it, back it up because both refs saw the right hand of the ball carrier come in and swat the hand away, and that's a big foul
That is a
because
big
that's
foul.
a 10-yarder
Ooh.
and a loss of down. So both refs
Yeah.
had that call.
Yeah.
Rob came over, pleaded his case, but when both refs call it,
Yeah. When you're seeing it from all angles, there's not much you can do. But that's a
so
third
now
down.
suddenly
That's
now it becomes third
big.
down and long, and this could get squirrely here, as you said earlier.
This could get. This is what they need. They need to stop them here. You know they're not going to go for it.
There's a throw,
And there's an
and
interception.
it's intercepted. So there is going to be no punt. So now the Warriors,
Ooh.
just outside the 20,
Oh wow.
are 1st and 2.
Yeah.
And oh, what a change of events this is.
Wow. All right. They got to capitalize. They got to do something. I just start with the first down right here. I wouldn't go for it all yet.
Well, this might be the down to go for it all, Mike.
Huh?
You've got 2
Catch 'em
yards
off
to
down.
go. Catch them off
Yeah.
guard.
They do have Jules to jump ball.
And,
No.
and Matty's just going to run it for the first down, and
All right.
he gets out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So that was a big run.
Yeah, that was a huge run.
That was a 10-yard run.
Yeah, and we're coming close to the end of this game too. I mean, we got to be inside the 2-minute about.
Looking for a head-up call there. The ref is saying no, he is good. Matt takes a snap, steps, throws, desperate. Oh! Oh, man!
Oh, a double move.
Almost intercepted by DW, and then almost caught by Chris.
Yeah,
So,
that was even Jules almost caught it.
wow, and
DW
he had a
comes
big
in.
smile on his face. DW
Wow.
had a chance to put this game away right there because
Yeah.
it hit his hands first.
Yeah, that would have been.
All
That would have
right,
been it.
second down and goal. Warriors looking for the go-ahead score. There's a pump. There's
that
a
a
roll.
pump?
Matt gets out to the moves to the inside. He's still on his feet.
All right, they got him.
And
Where
there's
is
a
this
pull
gonna be
right
marked?
there. Let's see where they mark it. He did not get into the end
I
zone.
don't believe so.
And it
That
looks
is
like about the
close.
3-yard line.
About that there. It's pretty close. I mean, goodness. All right.
All right, here we go. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Now he goes under center.
You don't see that much in this.
And he drops the snap. Oh, my goodness. What a wasted down. Now we're at 4th and goal. Actually, 4th and season.
Yeah, 4th. Yeah, that's a
For the
perfect way
Warriors.
to put it. Joe.
4th and season.
4th and season.
For
You're
both
right.
teams. For
Yeah.
both teams.
Yeah. Not much time left in this game.
Has to be under a minute.
I mean, if the Warriors score here, Crush is still going to have their timeouts. And
He throws and it's caught for a
It looks
touchdown
like that's
by
good.
John Giuliano.
oh,
And Johnny Boy had been hurt for a few seasons. He's back playing again, and he makes a huge contribution right there. And he's happy about that. He is happy about it. But now, wait.
He's been around for a
There's
while.
still about 55 seconds left in this game.
We're going to take a look at this right here. He just sneaks right out.
Look
Nobody's
at that.
even on him.
Nobody goes
A
with
Crush
him.
member
He
cuts
just
right behind him.
sits right down in that spot,
Boom.
and that's the touchdown right there.
That was perfect.
But now remember, the Crush do have a field goal kicker.
They do.
This is a very big extra point here.
Yeah. They're going for 2
They're going for 2 to make it a field.
to make it
Matt
that field
Grinch,
goal.
he gets away, still on his feet, cuts it
Oh,
to
he
the
cuts it
outside,
in.
and there it is. Wow,
Wow.
that was some real running there by Matty Ice.
That was determination that my season's not ending this today.
That was a great cutback in the hole. Well, here it is.
Here it is. Yeah.
50 some odd seconds left.
Oh.
Kicks it out of bounds, and now the Crush have half a field.
Oh my goodness. That's
So
the one thing.
this is the
one
one
of the
thing.
things.
The Warriors have always made it interesting. Right?
Yeah,
Right
I'll
down
tell
to the
you.
end.
My goodness.
Well, okay. So now the Crush really don't have to drive this ball to the end zone.
No, they got a strong kicker. He's got the shoe.
Rob drops back. He steps up. He throws. Oh, incomplete, and that's almost picked off
My
also.
goodness, I don't know who was the defender on that one. They were both.
You're looking for
Yeah,
Chad.
I think
Second down.
offense had to play a little defense on
And
that
it's second down the mid. They only have 5 yards to go here.
Yeah.
Takes the snap, drops back, throws,
Oh,
and that's almost intercepted.
that was
and now-
right in his hands. In his hands. That was the Crush's season right there.
Well, it's 3rd down and 5 now, and they're getting close to a season-ending situation here. Drops back, still looking, fires, throws, and that's going to be
Is that
ruled
caught?
catch.
Just
Yes,
over
it
the
is.
first down.
And that's going to
what they
be a
needed.
first down. And there's a stoppage of clock. They called a timeout. So the Crush still breathing.
Yeah, barely.
You can see the field goal kicker off to the left side there, warming up. Rob takes the snap, drops back, throws, and he got knocked down there at the end of that play. And let's see what we're going to get. Yes, we're going to get a roughing the passer call. And the Warriors can't believe it. But
Warriors are trying. Are they trying to give this game away? Did they bet on themselves in Vegas to lose?
that was an easy call to
I
make,
mean,
Mike.
yeah.
Big Sean tackled Rob, and now it's first down from the 25,
They need to calm down.
and throws one there away. So, if anything, the Crush has a shot at a field goal
From
if
where
they
they
don't
are now.
gain a yard.
Yeah, agreed.
It's about a 40-yarder their kicker, and they have Matty on the sideline.
Ooh.
And
Oh.
man, that was close.
Man,
Matt from the
was
Phillies also has a tremendous leg.
Okay.
So they have 2 guys that are capable of kicking a 40-yarder. Now this
Over
is third down.
third down.
This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 20. Yeah, about that.
Gets the snap, drops back, throws over the middle for the win,
Oh.
and it's dropped. It is dropped. It hit
dropped.
him right in the belly. Oh,
my
man!
goodness.
And that receiver has caught 2 touchdowns
Yeah.
today,
They're going to go for it. They're going for the win.
and they're not
well, they're
going.
going for the first down at least.
Well, they don't
they-
have a lot of time here, Mike. They
No.
have just seconds remaining. This is where they needed to bring the field goal kicker in. He goes to the left corner. That's incomplete. And you know
that
what?
is incomplete.
And the Warriors
the
have come back
Warriors
from
have
a
come out to
13-point deficit at halftime to lock this game down.
Wow.
And boy, but I'll tell you what.
Great game.
Rob put that 3rd down pass right on the cash.
Yes, he did.
And the receiver, for whatever reason, took his eye off the ball. And that ends the Crush's near
Upset.
perfect season.
Yeah. Upset.
And the Warriors will go on to face the Economy Fuel Spartans, the team with too many names,
Yeah, next week.
next week in the B Conference Final on this side, and we'll bring you our updates right now.
Hell of a game.
Well, I told you once before, Mike, the show Resurrection is one of my favorite TV shows, and the Warriors were resurrected
Yes, they
in the second half.
Unbelievable. Great game. Great game by the Warriors. They stayed in there. Like I said during the broadcast, how many times did they get deflated and then have to pick themselves up off the floor
And come back
and
again.
drive down again? How many times? Oh, the whole second half. And they did it.
They
And
kept
answered
fighting.
it.
They kept fighting.
Big interception by Jules right there at the end. Set him up for the winning touchdown.
And I'll tell you something, there was a big call during that drive just prior to the interception where we had a flag guard on Chad, and that was big because
That
he
was
had
huge.
gained the first down.
Yes, he did.
He had the first down, and it got called back and lost it down, and then the ensuing play got picked off.
That was huge. Yeah, they would have had
And-
first down. Now it's third down with the loss of down.
And Matty Ice, the quarterback for the Warriors, I think he won this game with his legs.
Yeah.
As much as his
dancing
arm,
all
yeah.
over
I
the
mean,
place.
he made
My
some inside cut moves that were just unbelievable. He can throw the ball downfield. Jules is a big target. He's got great hands,
Great
great
speed.
leaping ability.
Yep.
You know, he's a nice help me, I'm in trouble kind of receiver.
That was a good
Chris is your little, I call him the Sproles.
That's right. It just needs to get
It just needs to get upfield a little bit more, which everybody was yelling at him. And their defense, and I'll tell you, in the last drive for the Crush, and let's not leave that out,
Yeah.
they get a big call. They get a roughing the passer call,
Yeah.
which gave them a first to the 20 from the 24 with about 35 seconds left.
With a good, we got to talk about that.
Well, before we get to that,
Right.
before we get to that part, the third down
down
play.
play.
Rob, kudos to you while you're threw this ball under duress. I know the receiver feels horrible about it, but he drilled the receiver right between the numbers
Yeah.
for the winning touchdown. I would have been the winning touchdown.
Yeah. There wouldn't have been enough time, I don't think, for the Warriors to mount anything.
Right.
Unless
and
it was a kickoff return.
something
was
like
about it,
that.
yeah.
But it hit him right between the numbers and dropped the ball. And then now you can bring up your point on fourth down.
Yeah, they have a good kicker.
Two good kickers.
Two good kickers. And they opted, and that's not that far. 25 yarders. If you're going to carry a kicker, he should be able to kick from 25 yards. I'm sorry.
Well, tack on the 10.
right.
So it becomes a 35 plus the 6. So 41 yards. But you know what? 41 yards on a dry day like that, perfect conditions. I've seen Matt kick 40-yarders.
Yeah.
Their other field goal
He
kicker
had
is
problems
capable.
today, though. Their
Yeah, he
kicker
was-
had a problem. Missed 2 extra points.
But you got
They didn't
Matt.
trust- I know,
but you
they-
still got
obviously
Matt.
They didn't trust either one of them.
But it's fourth down with 5 seconds to go. You're 25 yards out.
I agree.
Your odds of throwing a winning touchdown pass from 25 yards out with the entire secondary standing in the end zone,
knowing you're going.
knowing you have to go
have
for
to
it,
go
you have no
there.
more time, versus an attempted field goal. You get a roughing the kicker play there. You get
Automatic.
something,
It
right?
would've been automatic,
Exactly,
or they dove,
exactly.
or that we've seen
Something.
throughout this year.
There are more things that could have gone right.
That could
with
have gone wrong for the Warriors. I understand what you're trying to say.
Right.
We're trying to say the same thing. Yeah, like we said, roughing the kicker, the diving, just a simple diving play. I believe there was a problem with a diving play in one of the other games. The guy got blocked. It looked like he was diving because he was falling. That's good. That's
know,
not a
the-
re-kick. That rule is, it's good. We're not redoing it. Tough.
So
Ugh.
ultimately, though, the Warriors come back, win the game.
Great weekend.
Advance
great
now.
game.
And I'll tell you what, I like the Warriors in that game. I like the Warriors in that game, and I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. The economy fuel Spartans, let's take their offense first, all right? Their quarterback, not extremely mobile.
No, had a couple runs, but not mobile. I know. I
Not mobile.
understand. I understand.
Not mobile. Their secondary, adequate.
Right.
China in the middle as a safety, I'd run past him all day.
Right.
Okay? He fancies himself as a safety. He played safety. He got beat like an egg
Yeah.
on several occasions.
Right.
And the Warriors have the speed on the outside.
They do.
Jules is going to run right past him.
Yes.
Chris going to run right past him. So it's going to be very incumbent on the cornerbacks of the Spartans to be on their toes and on their game.
Making a good case right here.
I'm making a great case.
You are making.
I
a great
think
case.
speed. I think speed goes to the Warriors in this game.
Yeah.
Quarterbacking, the economy fuel Spartans quarterback, good, solid quarterback, can throw the ball, not very mobile. Matty, extremely mobile.
Extremely mobile. And one thing I've been hearing whenever I've seen them or played or captured the Spartan games or read on the board, teams are knowing what these guys do. This screen pass, fake screen pass. They may need to switch that up because they've got a couple games they've had on the website, and what's crazy is I hear these teams on the sideline saying they're going to screen, but they still manage to pick up yardage.
Well, here's the other thing too. I mean, I'm picking the Warriors in this game, but if their defense doesn't play from the opening whistle, then it could get it's a little back and forth. It's a good matchup. In the other game, the Patriots
versus the Kodiaks.
Kodiaks. I got to go with Jerry in this one. It's going to be on field turf. Kodiaks are a much better team on field turf.
Yeah.
The Patriots have played on field turf all year.
Yeah.
I know they scored 27 points last week, but you talked up defense when the Kodiaks played knuckle deep.
Yeah.
And the Kodiak defense was very, very good. I got to go with the Kodiaks in that game. I got to see the Patriots put up 27 again.
Yeah, I think I got to agree with you on both your calls. We can't have that. We can't agree on these things.
Well, Big Sean might get a chance at a chip.
Yeah.
Which I'd like to see.
That would be nice. He's been in these guys that have been in the league.
There are a lot of guys in the league, but Sean's the type of guy. I told him once if he had a tin cup standing on 8th Avenue, he'd make a fortune.
Yeah.
People look at that face, they're going to drop a quarter in the jar. So from Joey B and Mike McSee, I'll see you back here on July the 3rd. Yeah. Mike will be there, and you know what? If you can get down and watch these games, if your team's been eliminated, come on down and watch them because they figure to be a couple of bang-up games. Yeah. So from Joey B and Mike McSee, wishing you a great weekend. And, I'll be back for the 4th of July, so I can say happy 4th of July on the 3rd.
There you go.
Good night, everybody.